When do we usually use the indirect speech? We can use it to convey someone's message to other people who weren't present or didn't hear it well. For example, Penny told the singer, "Sign my poster, please." And this is the example of direct speech. What did she say? She asked her to sign her poster. And this is the example of the indirect speech. We use colon and quotation marks in the examples of direct speech. For example, Penny told the singer, colon and quotation marks, "Sign my poster, please." What verbs can we use to start the indirect commands, suggestions, or advice? We can use tell, ask, order, command, warn, beg, advise, etc. For example, clean your room. Don't watch TV. My mother said. And here is one very messy room. My mother told me to clean my room and not to watch TV. When we form the indirect commands, suggestions, or advice, we use the positive or negative form of the infinitive, to or not to infinitive. Here are some more examples. Could you close the door, please? This is a polite request. I asked him to close the door. Don't shout. She told me not to shout. The police officer commanded him, turn left. The police officer commanded him to turn left. The teacher told the students, open the books and read page 21. The teacher told the students to open the books and read page 21. Some things can be changed depending on the speakers as well as the people they are talking to. For example, make yourself at home. She wants me to make myself at home. Yourself turns into myself because she wants me to do that. Or take a seat next to me. My friend Jane told me to take a seat next to her. Me changes into her because my friend Jane told me that. Possessive forms can also be changed. My can turn into your, his, or her. Our into your or their. Mine into yours, his, or hers, etc. It also depends on the speakers as well as the people they are talking to. For example, you can leave your hat in the hall. Mary told me. Mary told me to leave my hat in the hall. So your turns into my because Mary told me that. And now, fill in the following examples. Use to or not to. Don't move. The police officer told the criminal. The police officer ordered the criminal not to move. That's right. Bring me a glass of water, please. My father told me. My father asked me to bring him a glass of water. That's right. speak louder, she told him. She told him to speak louder. That's right. Don't watch late-night horror movies. I warn them. I warn them not to watch late-night horror movies. That's right. And now, turn the following examples into the indirect speech. Cross the street there. I said. I told her to cross the street there. I told her, remember to write to your mother. I told her to remember to write to her mother. I advised her, cook it in butter. I advised her to cook it in butter. That's right. He asked her, "Come to the cinema with me." He asked her to come to the cinema with him. Here, me changes into him because he asked her. She warned them, "Don't miss the train." She warned them not to miss the train. That's right. Let's try the other way. Turn the examples into the direct speech. Mr. Pete asked Peter to help his mom. Mr. Pete: "Peter, help your mom." That's right. The zookeeper warned us not to put our hands near the bars. The zookeeper warned us, "Don't put your hands near the bars." Our changes into your because of us. Let's sum up. We use positive or negative forms of the infinitive when we turn direct commands, suggestions, requests, or advice into direct speech. We can use different verbs in the first part of the sentence, such as tell, ask, order, beg, command, warn, advise, etc. They can be used in different tenses as well. Possessive adjectives, as well as possessive and reflexive pronouns, and objective case of the pronouns can be changed depending on the speakers and the people they are talking to. Homework. Turn the following examples into the indirect speech. Don't forget to return the book to the library, please. She's asking me. Set the table for lunch. I have told you. Don't speak to us like that. They told me. They told me. Say hello to Susan. She told him. She told him. Anne said, Tom, speak louder. Anne told Tom. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for listening and watching this. The end.